Every child who walks through the doors of Sunny Glen Children's Home carries a story of brokenness. Trust has been broken, and the innocence of a childhood has been lost. We are repairers of that trust, and we are entrusted to be restorers of hope for every child that we serve. Our mission statement is clear, yet profound, and that statement is to provide a place of hope for every child. When we consider hope, hope is more than wishful thinking, and it is not a distant idea of something that may or may not happen. Hope is founded upon trust and the belief in promises. We make promises to our children at Sunny Glen every single day. We have 7 core values that spell out the word promise, that drive our decision-making and help us make the choices necessary to promote the well-being of all the children who have been committed to our care. At Sunny Glen, those values are professionalism, respect, openness, motivation, integrity, support, and empathy. And those 7 values help us to create an environment and culture where everyone is valued, where everyone understands the important role that they play in helping change the lives of children who are in need of refuge. We understand the truth regarding our children, that they come to us from challenging places, that they come to us from brokenness and homes that have been destroyed because of abuse and neglect. But when we see our children come to us, what we see is a future. Jesus taught us in John chapter 10, verse 10, that the thief comes to steal and to kill and destroy. But Jesus said he had come that they might have life and that they might have it more abundantly. Certainly, with our children at Sunny Glen, we are concerned with meeting their daily needs: food, shelter, a warm place to stay, and a bed they can call their own. But we have more in store for them. Because of our generous donors and supporters, we're able to provide them with opportunities that every other child in the community gets to participate in. Our children are in community choirs. They're in band programs, participating in other fine art activities. They're even on the sports teams through their schools and through community leagues where they get to be children again. Childhood is so valuable. So many lessons are learned in these early years of development and learning to navigate relationships. And what we want to provide our children are avenues to where they can interact and be around other people just like every other child in our community. Because when that happens, the stigma of being in the foster system begins to fade away. And they understand their true value is not defined by me or you, but truly their value is defined by their wonderful Creator. God has been so good to Sunny Glen. I think of the humble beginnings of Sunny Glen back in 1936 in a single home in Lafayette, Texas. 6 children were orphaned and 6 children needed a place to call home. And God's people stepped up to the plate. Members of the Church of Christ essentially started taking care of these children and brought them into their own homes. And from that experience, born what today we have at Sunny Glen Children's Home. For almost 90 years in the Rio Grande Valley, we've been a place of refuge for hurting children. Thousands of lives have been impacted by this ministry, and we are so blessed to carry on such a wonderful legacy of hope and healing into the next generation. John F. Kennedy said, "Children are the living messages we send to a time that we will not see." When we think of our children on our campus in San Benito who are playing and having a good time today, we know that one day they're going to be adults. One day they're going to have to navigate without the safety that Sunny Glen can provide for them. So, we want to equip them and empower them to understand the valuable contributions that they will be making to our community. For us to do that, we've been blessed to add programs that we're now operating. One of these that we're most proud of helps to combat one of the major issues with the state foster system in Texas. That being, at the age of 18, a foster youth will age out of foster care, and an unacceptably high number of these children will experience homelessness within the first 18 months of aging out. To address that problem, we've been blessed to start a supervised independent living program in downtown Harlingen. The Monty and Amy Allen House was graciously donated by the Allen family, and we've been able to create a program for young adults to live at until they're 21 years old. And in this program, they're equipped, and we work with them through their vocational training, through their education, be that colleges or universities, or in entering the workforce to understand the importance of managing their own lives. And it's tremendous to see their growth and development that they've experienced in our care. We also see the needs of our community. It doesn't take long to see individuals in our community struggle with depression, with anxiety, with just understanding how to navigate life. One of the other programs we've been blessed to start on our campus in San Benito is the Ponish Counseling Center. And that counseling center, we employ a full-time treatment director, and that treatment director provides counseling services at no to low cost to members of our own community who just need help or someone to talk to. In addition to that, we have partnerships that allow us to provide valuable post-adoption services to families who've made the wonderful choice to adopt a child and to bring them into their home as part of their forever family. And how to navigate that new climate and new environment sometimes presents challenges. So we're able to offer these post services and counseling sessions at no charge to those who are in the community. At Sunny Glen, our heart is truly about the family. Our desire is to see every child in a healthy family environment that is conducive to their growth and their development as young people. I believe God is using Sunny Glen to be a father to the fatherless. I believe through Sunny Glen we're able to open our mouth for those who can't speak for themselves. And we believe that we are able to judge righteously and plead the cause of the poor and the needy. That's why at the heart of everything we do is service and ministry. But let me tell you something about our children. Our children are resilient. Every child wants to trust. And when trust is broken, we have to work that much harder to reestablish that trust. But our young people are phenomenal. And I'm excited to see what the future holds for them as they go forth from Sunny Glen. And whatever they accomplish, whatever they wind up doing in life, our hope and prayer is that they look back on their time at Sunny Glen Children's Home and say, they were a blessing to me, and that they would then carry that blessing forward in their lives. Thank you for your continued support of Sunny Glen Children's Home. Together, we are able to continue achieving our mission of providing a place of hope for every child. We consider you a wonderful partner in this ministry together, and we pray that you would continue to support, donate, and most importantly, pray for the success of the work of Sunny Glen, and that God would be glorified.